stuff like that publicly online, and she's married to him. So, of course,
I support Akash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to jump in on this bandwagon hating on Akash. I can't imagine how he feels.
No, by the way,
after seeing this
people are
stuff.
not really. There's one person that.
It's just a tough one.
There's one podcast, this one, Myron Gaines. They're hating on him because Akash was like putting them down on flagrant.
And he's getting so much hate right now.
But they're mostly feeling sorry for him.
He's getting so much hate. No, he's getting just dogpiled on. I can't imagine what he's going through. I don't know the relationship they have. I like Akash.
Yeah, I like Akash.
I can't imagine. Imagine being married and
we're never gonna jump. We're definitely me and Brennan are never gonna pile on Akash. I got that guy's back.
Yeah,
I don't know him well, but I like him, and I think he's
for those of you out there jumping on right now, just hold on. Just for one fucking second, be a decent human.
Yeah.
Imagine you're married. Take it at his word. He thought she was a virgin. This comes out. They're married. She's going on podcasts saying this stuff, which is a whole nother issue he needs to address.
She might be playing a character. I don't know what she's doing here. Maybe she's trying to get. She might be whatever she's doing. Yeah, I mean.
No, just the character thing. But just imagine being Akash right now.
Yeah.
Just be fucking.
Let me say something
for a second.
Yeah, and let me say something about someone like Akash and being a comic. I know that we as comics, like sometimes we put on this kind of tough guy thing, or we talk trash. But at the end of the day, Akash is funny because he's an artist, because he's a sensitive guy, because he's a good guy, because he likes human beings. You know, like this is not somebody. This is not a guy to jump on top of. And just because he's on a successful podcast, just because he's a successful comedian, he's a good guy, man. He's a good fucking guy. And you know, for me in these kinds of situations, it's better just to keep your mouth shut and let them work their shit.
Did Akash say anything about the clip?
Yeah, I'll show you the clip. Hopefully this is the full one.
He's got to address it, I guess.
So this is a weird thing about this clip, though.
This makes me feel sick.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Let's see if this is...
His wife is being a complete 2-3 years ago. Some of the things are true.
Preference is not...
So this is a few years ago. And this is a Myron guy that I'm talking about.
I know, but does this show Akash reacting to the most recent? Okay.
I'll show you.
For him right now.
What I find corny is my preference is not my women. Now, I thought it was I'm not dating my women, period, which is the corniest human being outside of a criminal to me, period.
Akash only dates Brown. Akash has been with one girl in his life who is his wife.
That's my wife. That's an Indian woman.
So this is like loyal
to
through and through.
You guys have established yourselves as role models. From simps to pimps, which is another motto I find kind of corny, but I looked into what you guys are about. And a lot of this shit is just childish, which is fine if you want to be funny. If you're going to paint yourself as life coaches and then say, like, my preference is, which is honestly bullshit. It is, I don't want to date black girls. That's the way every black dude that white girls says it. I've dated black girls in my life. All right, bro. Who the hasn't except me? You know what I mean? Everybody gonna dabble in everything. It is the mentality that I have an issue with. And a lot of stuff you guys say in general, I think is stuff that's kind of childish. I saw a clip where you were like, oh, the nuclear family's falling apart. What do you do? I don't get married. Just don't get married. You're actually trying to help, man. Are you talking to incels who are 18 years old? That's some shit you say to college. I'm gonna turn you from a simp to a pimp. All right, bro. Can we grow up?
That is good.
So he's basically talking smack on these guys on his show. Okay. And then this stuff comes out years later. And
at least he was saying it to them, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's going hard in the paint.
So this is
he stands for values that I agree with. At the end of the day, I mean,
so once this happens,
when you're a podcaster and you've been talking for a long time, you're gonna get it back, right? I mean, it's part of the game. It's the game. And
So this is Myron's response to after everything's been happening here, right? And he talks smack on his Schultz too, which is not cool. But
okay.
He goes,
I'm never wrong about these women. Stupid ass Akash tried to lecture me about women years ago with his equally retarded. All right. Here's the stupid. That's why me and my girlfriend herself a podcast about to cook him.
And that's just all the videos that are compiled with her doing all that stuff. And the way Akash responded is by just putting that video up again.
Who is the guy that just said that? Who is
Myron.
that guy?
They have a podcast. I think it's called From Wimps to.
The one guy has a big following.
Yeah. They're popular on YouTube and
That's
podcasts.
Fine. Let them talk.
They're like men dating, life coach kind of stuff. But this is Akash's response. And it's just basically that same clip.
My preference is not my women. Now, I thought it was, I'm not
This is
dating.
what we just watched, right?
Yeah, so that's how Akash got back at them.
That's weird.
Yeah.
It doesn't defend. Yeah.
No.
Either way, it's a bummer that this drama is a thing. You know,
Yeah.
like this is like, also it's good for that podcast because Schultz is massive.
Yeah.
So it's good to go back and forth. I hate it.
I'm the same way. I do that. I go like that.
I'm like, fuck.
I just don't like seeing people overshare in general. Maybe there's some
Akash needs to
oversharing.
have a talk with his wife though, for sure. You know, and just be like, what? Come on, man. Like I've been in this game a long time, and then this just causes. I'm not saying you can't do it, but being that free about everything, it just fucks things up for me. Like there's people who are not rooting for me. You're giving them more firepower. I'm not saying don't do it. Could you not allude to some of that stuff for me? Can you not embarrass me? That's how I'd handle it.
I mean, I'm an old-fashioned guy, and you are too. And it's like when you're married, I would say having each other's back is the
At
most,
all
it's
costs.
the most important.
At all costs.
At all costs.
And I bet Akash and her.
Like, it's like I call my wife my ride or die. I'm defending that woman to the end of.
I think most people are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
anyway, I wish him well. We
That's gotta be
support
tough to go
Akash
through,
Singh.
yeah.
We're in Akash Singh's camp,
this is a-
and so fuck those guys, and I got his back. So
I'm not even saying fuck those guys. It's just all of it. Like, just stop, both of them.
yeah, Akash was just being direct and talking to them like man
He was
to
a little
man,
harsh
being
too,
honest.
though. He was a little harsh too.
Yeah, but he was just being honest. Doesn't like what they stand for, and now they're coming after him. But I think they got embarrassed and probably know Akash is a little bit right there. But maybe that's because I just agree with him. Anyway,
Yeah, I don't like any of it.
yeah, tough one.
Okay.
I love this move that Schaub does, where he's like, I'm not going to talk trash, and I'm on this guy's side, but yeah, get your bitch in line because she's embarrassed. Schaub does this thing where he's like, I'm not going to pile on, I'm not going to say anything, and then he ends up, because he can't help himself, trashing the person. Now, I think a lot of this has to do with Akash being a Rogan Sphere guy, and as we all know, Schaub hates the Rogan Sphere comedians because he blames them for his career being ruined because they quote unquote all turned on Bryan, Callen, and him when Callen got the accusations. So now Schaub is doing anything and everything to take shots at all of them. And he's upset like none of them will come on his podcast. They won't have him on their podcast. I mean, the last time Schaub was on the Flagrant podcast, which was years and years and years ago, I don't even think they put it in the title of the podcast that Schaub was on. And I think that might have been when he was on talking right after the Bobby Lee thing and the whole Kalila thing. So, like, I don't even think they put him in the title that Schaub was on. So, and he hasn't been on since. As far as the Akash Singh thing, though, yeah, dude, like, what's your wife doing? like, is Akash that much of a simp? Yeah, and like, how old is Akash? Because I don't think like he's that young either. I don't think like Akash is like 30. Isn't he like closer to 40? I know Schultz is, but I don't think I gotta agree with Schaub on that one now. Like, yeah, dude, get your woman in line. I was seeing her video and she was going off on it's hard being a brown woman, and I was just thinking, you're a brown woman? Like, like I guess she's Indian or something, or like I don't know. I don't know what she is, but she's one of those brown people you look at and you go, you're brown? Damn. But yeah, I like how Schaub just says, I'm not going to say anything, I'm not going to pile on, then ends up trashing someone. But let me know your thoughts in the comments.